Hello, everybody. It's been a couple of tough weeks for everyone. I know y'all felt the energy on 11/11. I was feeling it ever since the first of the year. We are being integrated with a bunch of energy, but I thought grounding it into the new earth was good, but that didn't work for me either. So right now, just let it come through. And what I'm doing is it's like I have a ball of energy inside of me circling, but I can't do anything with it. You know, like when you get a burst of energy, you can start cleaning and doing this. I haven't been able to do anything but be on Netflix. I've been reading the cards, and they've been very strange readings lately. I would like to thank everyone for emailing me. Yes, I've been wanting to come back and talk to y'all about what's going on. We are being, since the first, there's just so much energy this entire month that just do the best you can. Don't feed. It's more about love energy. It's the Venus goes retrograde, so she's coming out of her power and going to be starting to move forward. We've had, and then as soon as she leaves, we got Mercury retrograde coming in. So a lot of stuff hasn't, some people feel the energies months in advance. There's a lot of things just changing for you. This is a time for change, a time for doing what you love. It's a time to stepping into your own divine union. I've been making soaps. And the picture on the soap is one of the 11/11 soaps that I made. Then I go to Hawaii, so I'm not able to open up my store yet. But I'm working on it, everybody. I'm working on it. It's hard. I'm trying to navigate the energies. But I do have some new cards here that we're going to be reading from. The Divine Masculine Goddesses and the Divine Feminine Goddesses. They're called the Goddesses and Sirens is the females. And then for the masculine, we're going to read the Gods and Titans. And I also have a new deck. It's strictly for Divine Feminine. It's a very beautiful deck. See? And then I have my Twin Flame Tarot cards from Mystic Moon and Queen. And then Mystic Moon's love cards. I like her decks. They're very new age and, stuff like that. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I'm trying to do better, but I am having to go through so many doctor's appointments and everything that by the time I get home and driving all over Houston, it's just tiresome. So, just call in our guides, higher selves, divine purpose, everything that we will release our ego fears. We ask that you come in here, support us, and give us a clear reading of what it is you would like for us to. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We open the circle now of love, peace, and everything. We're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to release. Without further ado, let's get this reading started. First, we're going to go ahead and see what the Divine Masculine Gods and Titans are asking. And I have some more cards for the side as well. So, what is the energy right now for the Divine Masculines for this day? We all know they're going through a lot of stuff. Some of you may be even talking to your Divine Masculine, but I think a lot of it is they're reaching out to see if you still love them. But remember your boundaries. Remember who you are now. Remember where you have come from. Remember that it just is. So we're going to see what God energy is going on with the masculine. Spirit, what is the energy for the Divine Masculine? What is it that they need to focus on at this time? One more shuffle. Okay, there it is. Focus. Goddess you. We'll look into that in just a minute. We're going to go ahead. That's the overall God energy for them right now. And then we're going to go ahead and pull one for the Divine Feminine. What Goddess energy does she need to be focusing on at this time? I'm just into all these Vikings and stuff. You know. Well, these ain't shuffling at all. I'm gonna end up. Okay, Spirit, give us a Divine Feminine, a Goddess, a Divine Goddess energy, please. Okay. Do we have a Goddess energy today that we need to focus on that is coming through for us? The overall energy. I hope everyone is doing well. They're just not wanting to shuffle today. Alright. Self-trust. We're on. Okay. We'll get into that in just a minute. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull some cards today for the Divine Masculine's energy. Oops, and we don't read upside down. For the O, what can we do for that? And I got these cards upside down. Can we get 3 cards for the Divine Masculine energy, please? That's why I don't like to shuffle. I knew that card was coming out today. It says Union. I've been getting that one a lot. Yes, yes, yes. What other cards do we have right now for the Divine Masculine? Well, we can just put that up there for now. On the Twin Flame Journey. Just go ahead with this one. Karmic partner. Whoa, that's tough. So I knew that one was coming too. Because there's a lot of energy going. If you are in a karmic partner, that some stuff is it's being revealed, but the masculine, if he's in a karmic situation, he hasn't been paying attention to the synchronicities inside. But we all know that he's going to have to face it eventually. Some of them don't want to face it. Some of them like feeling, yeah. Some of them just like their situation. They say they don't, but it affects their life in all areas. So, and it does take time for things to come through. Okay, let's see. Dimension, 5th dimension. Here we go. 3rd part. Y'all Divine Masculines are having a hard time. That's on y'all. Alright, let's go ahead and do some divine feminine energy. What's going on with the divine feminine energy, Spirit? Shoot, I'm dropping cards everywhere. Hold on, let me get down and get them. Oh, my goodness, okay. Okie dokie. Okay, let's see. Alright, Spirit, we need 3 for the Divine Feminine, please. The Divine Feminine energy, please. What's going on as of right now with the Divine Feminine? Let's pull them out. Refocus. Oops. Okay. Alright. Alright. I got this. I know what this means. So, what's going on for the Divine Masculine? It's just a lot. It's gonna be a long video, I feel it. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in the Divine Masculine with the Twin Flame Tarot deck. We got the Oracles out. Now we're going in and we're focusing on... Alright, here we go. What's going on here? Okay, we're going to start with the Divine Masculine energy. Hope I don't run out. And we got it's saying to focus. As a hunter, as a Divine Masculine, we're going to go ahead and see what it says. Clear-mindedness and focused intent are necessary for success right now. You need stamina for long-term projects. Basically, what it's saying is a lot. The shadow side of this is focus is generally a good thing. However, if we focus on one thing and one thing only, the exclusion of all else, this can be an issue in the long term. We all know people who focus wholly on school and forget that they have friends and other commitments. This is the shadow side of being focused. Focus is important, but so is balance. No matter what I chase, no matter what I do, clear flight to my arrow. May I hit it, my true target. Or I need your assistance with whatever it is. Be with me on this journey. Show me how to hit my mark. What it's saying is the Divine Masculines are only focusing on one thing. They're asking that they open up they're just basically like, as we say, we need to see the bigger picture. They need to see, the Divine Masculine needs to see the bigger picture of what is going on instead of right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? They're focused on, okay, I need to do this. I'm going to work, then I come home, then I pay my bills, basically. Instead of seeing, it's like they're still stuck in their mind and they need to focus on a bigger outcome, a bigger picture, like 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. They need to be, instead of just focusing on, you know, getting out of the car or whatever, okay? But right now, what they're saying here for the Divine Masculine, when they focus, instead of focusing on one thing, they need to broaden their horizon and see the bigger picture of what they're focusing on. They need to open it up to more of the universe, open themselves up to seeing what is being given to them, because right now, they need to see the karmic partner as who they are. In the fifth dimension, in their higher selves, they're already with their divine feminine. They're already there, but they're allowing the third parties to focus and tell them how to live their lives. They're allowing their karmic partner to it's not that they're allowing it, that's what they're focusing on. Just this. They don't see that there's more out there for them. They don't see the bigger picture. They don't see what the universe sees, because none of us do. They haven't opened up to the third party. But I think some of them are starting to see, they're starting to reinvent themselves and some of them may be focusing on reinventing themselves as a new person, as a gentleman, determination to change what's going on in their world. They do have third parties, could be family, could be a child, could be people are interfering into their lives. You, as their divine feminine, is always on their mind, always in their hearts, always in their space. And a lot of them are reaching out to you because they need to feel that there is still love there. They need to feel your energy. They need to know they're safe. But we, as divine feminine, have had to back away from them because we cannot live in their third party. We cannot be their third party. And they're trying to pull it in. Some of the divine masculines are trying to pull that energy in. But as a divine feminine, she's had to step away. She's had to reinvent herself, refocus, and that's what is over here. And he has to reinvent and realize that he needs to come to his divine feminine as a gentleman. He needs to be the gentle soul that is required. For this is the 9 of flames, 9 of love, 9 of hearts, determination. The pain that he carries with him is he needs to get out and focus on something different than what is going on in his life. The karmic partner, I believe, is giving them a lot of grief. It may not be, but it may, but because of the third party, you cannot be involved in that. And he's trying to pull you back in because he felt that you've left. He feels that you've abandoned him. He's feeling what he did to you, and he's going through that energy at this time. He's trying to not feel it, but that's why he's focusing on one particular thing. He's focusing on just this. Because he doesn't want to feel what he did to you. Because karma will come back. Karma will hit your partner. It doesn't mean that there's a karmic partner, a third party, which I'm seeing that it does. It does mean that. And he has to reinvent what's going on. There's a lot of changing going on in his world. A lot of things he has seen. There's always going to be someone in his life. He can't focus on just them. He has to have you in his life to know that what he's doing is okay. But as a divine feminine, you've stepped away and said, no, it's not okay for me, for you to be in this mess. You cannot. So he's probably reaching out to other people, trying to pull them in. So because he's realizing that his energy isn't there anymore. It's things are surfacing up for the divine masculine. Things are coming in. The karmic partner may not, he's seen that she's not what it was. He's known all along, but now, just because you know something doesn't mean you're facing it. So he's focusing on whatever it is he's focusing on. He needs to expand that. He needs to open up. He has to face it now. Because the third parties are no longer validated, because it's like the wheel of brokenness. When someone keeps coming to you with the same problem over and over and over again, and they keep showing you that they're not willing to change that, we have to back away and let that karmic cycle finish out whatever it is that needs to be done. And I think that's where a lot of divine masculines are. They felt you move. They understand they need to come to their divine feminine. And he's trying to be the gentleman to everything and understand. But he has to reinvent himself. To come to the divine feminine as this old masculine, that is not what is required. That is not what will be received for union. You see what I'm saying? He has to reinvent himself, because this situation that he's in will not be allowed in this, okay? For the divine feminine at this time, they put a pause. They need to self-trust in themselves. They're learning, the divine feminines are learning to trust themselves, to understand what is going on. And this is Rihanna. There's a lot that she's having to go through. And it bounces off to the same for the masculine as well. So let me see what this is. Oh, here it is. Self-trust. Do not doubt yourself. You can trust yourself. Developing self-trust is a necessary part of positive growth. You'll be able to succeed in your goal if you believe in yourself. Sometimes you need to say no. And I believe that's where this is where the line has been drawn for the union. The line has been drawn to receive. Now, a lot of you are going to be receiving your masculine, and he's probably going to send you a heart. He's going to call. He's going to do this. But you have to be able to receive what he's offering you. You know what I'm saying? If it's a friendship for right now, don't go, oh, I miss you. You've changed so much that you give to him what he gives to you. And that's what I'm seeing. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your higher self. You have to trust in, as a divine feminine, on who you are. A lot of masculines are reaching out to be the third party, to because in the higher dimensions you are together with them. You're already gone through the gates of love. You're already there. And as we progress and as we move forward and as we change who we are in life, we're going to have to trust the process. But just not trusting in your higher self, also trusting in yourself, believing in yourself. That's a huge thing for a divine feminine. As we walk away from this chaos that he's doing, we understand that we're having to pull, besides letting go, we're also having to trust that where we're going on our journey is where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to trust in ourselves. And that's a big thing for a lot of divine feminines. Sometimes we take refuge in our thoughts of where we want to go. But a lot of divine feminines are going to be the observer. We're watching things. As you become a healer, as you've gone on this journey, you're starting to see things more. You're starting to pull your goddess energy up. You're starting to see more of the flame of who you are. You're starting to understand that sometimes you're taking refuge in for yourself, for your thoughts, and manifesting that as well. You're refocusing who you are as an individual. You're observing now. You've come, instead of being a part of this third party, you are now observing what's going on. You've become silent. You're refocusing so you can receive, but you're receiving with boundaries. You're receiving, if he chooses to come with you, he will have to come to you in a different way. He knows this. So he's learning to be, it says Aries here, as a gentleman. He has to reinvent himself as well. And he has to be determined. He cannot bring this karmic situation into our world anymore. He knows this. He needs to focus. He needs to reinvent himself. Just as you, divine feminine, have reinvented yourself. You are in self-trust. You're calling in Rihanna, whatever. But you're being the observer this time around. You're understanding what is going on. You're seeing things in a whole new perspective. You have refocused who you are. You're walking the wilderness this time differently. You're understanding the divineness of the goddess of who you are. You're at peace now. A lot of us a lot of you are at peace of refocusing your life, refocusing, redoing. That's what's going on. And we take refuge in our thoughts. We take refuge in who we are. A lot of divine feminines have moved. A lot of divine feminines have had to go through this process, because we understand for us to walk away from the divine masculine, he needs to sit where he's at. But there is union coming in. But when the union comes, it needs to be received. It needs to be received. But as you're receiving it, you're only, it's going for the divine feminine. What I'm seeing is, it's going to be the exact, what you give is what you're not going to overgive yourself. You're not going to feed more into it. You've changed, basically. You've grown so much that you can now be the observer of a situation and not pass judgment on it, and just allow it to be as it is. You take it in. You learn to see things in a bigger picture. You understand that the answer is yes. You know, as we go through this journey, as we refocus, as things are starting to come, this November is about re-examining who you are, re-examining what's going on, changing your perspective, trusting in yourself. That's a big issue. Believe that no matter what you do, you can achieve it. And on this journey, you can just be the observer to see if things are changing. But what I'm seeing here is, if this doesn't change for the divine masculine, he has to step into his power. And right now what I'm getting is the karmic situation, the third party situation. It's basically because he a lot of them at this time are having to feel that the divine is stepping in, and it's going to get worse on them. So we've had to refocus our attention to different things. They're gonna talk the old game, but as an observer, you're gonna be like, I want more. I deserve more. Another masculine may come into your field, and that is okay as well, because you've refocused on what you will and will not do. The answer is yes. You are moving forward. You have gone in and you've taken a pause on this situation. You see what I'm saying? And you're at a steady thing for yourself. You are grounded in who you want to be. Now it's time to trust yourself with this new divine goddess that you are, the divine feminine that you are. When the time comes for union, for you to receive it, you know who you are. You know what's going to be required. You know that what is going to be required is going to be an equal amount of exchange. And if it is not there, because he's still in a third party, you will be the observer, and you will see that this is not where you want to be. This is not where you want to put your energy. This is not who you are. Yes, you still love him. The answer to that is yes. But he has to see that you deserve so much more. You deserve for him to put that focus on you, to allow whatever needs to unfold, let it unfold, but do not bring that into your world. You're going to have to say no. You're going to have to say, not my monkey. You're going to have to stand up, because this journey has caused you to be the observer now. You have turned yourself, you've turned yourself around to where you know what you deserve. You know what you need to, you know what needs to be received within you when the time comes. When your masculine stands in front of you, or your feminine, does not matter. When that person stands in front of you, you will be able to feel the energy, and you will be able to receive it. At that moment, when that happens, you will be able to give. But you can only give on the exchange of giving and receiving. You don't want to be pulled into this anymore, because that is his mess. Yes, y'all are together, but you're also refocusing, you're redesigning who you are, you're recreating a new life for yourself. You're being the goddess, the divine flame, the divine feminine that you are meant to be. Sometimes in life we take a pause. Sometimes in life we take a pause to integrate what is going on in our world. You see, sometimes we have to hold the world in our hands. And it's just, now that you've gone through this journey, now that you've gone through things, you're able to see things in a bigger picture. It may not be the whole picture, but you're able to see a new universe. You're able to know what you want and what you don't want. You know where your boundaries are. You know this. You cannot allow your masculine to come into you and mess up that space if he is still dealing with the third party. You are no longer the third party. You are a divine feminine. You are a divine flame in this party. You used to try to fit yourself in there, try to tell him that he needs to be with you, and you would force, and then eventually you say no more. Yes, y'all are divine. Yes, y'all are twin flames. Yes, all of this is absolutely true. But now, as the observer, you realize that you need to change that pattern. You need to change that. You need to focus on yourself. The divine masculine is feeling that pull as you move. A lot of divine feminines have moved. We've had to move. We've had to change. We've had to refocus. We had to redo who we are. And we've had to take a pause from things to rebuild, to bring to... It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter about the divine masculine no more. It's about the union within yourself. It's about who you are, building your own self up. And this time, because you had to do it with love. And that's your basis foundation right now. It's based on love. Everything you do from here on out, it's going to be of love of self. Trusting yourself, and trusting the universe as well, that you're doing what is right for you. Now, what is right for someone else, I don't know. And you can be the observer and understand that their path is just that. They're gonna have to deal with the karmic pattern, the karmic partner on their own. They cannot allow you cannot. This is basically what it is. He could be in this karmic partner and you are over here. So now he has to see this, and he can focus strictly on that, or he can focus on here. You're already with them, but you had to turn your back. See how they turned their back? Because you cannot be in this relationship. He cannot bring you, continue, text you, I love you, I want to see you. You mean so much to me, and then you fall for it thinking that it's time to receive this union, only for him to go back to be with her, to give her your energy. And that's what I believe is to be true. Now, if you're not in a karmic situation, then if they're not in a karmic situation, they're in a situation. But if you've been following me a long time, most likely your divine masculine or divine feminine is in a karmic, or you could be. But what I'm seeing is he's always going to have someone. What I'm getting here on this, it doesn't have to do with the divine feminine, but he continually seeking out another person. He could be with this person, and he seeks out another human being to help with this, because he cannot face her on his own. That's what I'm getting. But everyone has walked away. I'm getting that he's pulled in a lot of feminine energy to him, but a lot of them hear the same stories. Hear this. Oh, da. But I'm getting that we are changing that time right now to where we, as a divine feminine, we know what we want. We know where we're going. We want love. We want to be able to receive the love that we deserve, because we love ourselves. We deserve better than what this masculine is trying to pull us through. We have stepped up. Now that we have become the observer, we do not send that. We do not. the divine feminine does not feed this masculine anymore, because if he can't get out of this, we had to refocus, rechange. We had to rebuild our own world. We had to trust our own self. And with all the integrating and all the energy that's coming in, it's been a hard journey, but it's also been a self-rewarding journey for us, divine feminine. The karmic situation is still there. It may or may not be, but what I'm getting is he's going to have to reinvent himself. The masculine is going to have to focus on reinventing himself, understanding that he can't continue to bring you in. And he's starting to feel that now that you've refocused your energy, now that you're trusting your own self, now that you're moving forward, he's feeling that pull. He's having to see the karmic partner for who they are. He's known. It's one thing to know something, but now it's another thing to understand. The divine, the feminine in this energy, if you're for the divine masculine that's in a karmic situation, what I'm getting is he's having to see her for what she is. He's known. That is not, she has not changed. He's going to have to step up and see and focus and reinvent himself. But as he's doing that, because you've done that, he's doing that within in this relationship. And it could be the third party, could be his divine masculine energy is stepping in. She is seeing that he is changing. She is seeing that, and she's trying to hang on to him. And what the other third party I'm getting, it's his higher self. In this, it could also be that she's focusing on someone else. The divine is saying that if your divine partner is, if your divine masculine energy is in a relationship with the karmic partner, that will have to play out, and it's playing out. But they are not going to let that divine feminine that is with your karmic be without. They're not going to abandon her. If he abandons her, they are going to give her a gift of someone of equal or better value to her. Does that make sense? You know, you got to trust that the universe understands. But as the divine feminine moves forward, she's gone inside, and this time when she comes around, this time she's waking up, this time she's letting go. But this time around, and it's probably going to last, a lot of you may be going into union right now, but I'm seeing that this is the beginning of the reinvention for a lot of divine masculines, that he's reinvented himself, and he's going to be, he knows he's going to have to be the gentleman that you deserve. He knows what you are. A lot of y'all are observing the situation, the divine feminine. What I'm getting, there is union coming about. The receiving of the union is coming. The divine masculine is understanding what is going on. He's seeing it because he's felt your energy move. I know mine has. He'll send me a heart emoji, like, really, dude? Come on, like, that's really gonna, woe is me, he loves me. I mean, I was there, now I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I was weak, but now I'm strong. But I can observe the situation, that I can see, like when he sends me all these hearts and kisses and stuff, and I can observe it now without feeding it. You know, it's like, yes, I understand you're only doing this to bring me into this energy. And I felt when he did that to me last week, he said around Halloween, a lot of synchronicity since Halloween, a lot. So I sent a song that he did to me like 4 or 5 years ago. I haven't seen it, heard it, done anything. The night before the veil was thin, on Halloween night, you probably were going through it as well. I've been trying to come on here, but it just hasn't worked for me. When I go to do a reading, okay, let me get back to this. On Halloween, on All Saints Day, what happened is, God, it's been 2 weeks. Okay, And what happened is, I got up at like 4 in the morning. I'm like, really? I don't sleep anymore. I'm up all hours, full of energy, full of life, but can't get out of bed, type stuff. So what's going on in this aspect is that we all know on some Samayan, I may be saying it wrong, is my southern accent. On the day, All Saints Day, on Halloween, we all know that that's when the light and dark are almost equal balance. That is when we all celebrate. The veils are thin, the walls, and downloads, or however you want to put it. You all know what that means. Samayan, whatever. We all know that we do our ritual to give blessings to all day, well, whatever. Well, that night, his name came across a show, and I was like, I've never noticed it before. Then his synchronicities of things were popping in so bad. They were just coming in. So at 4 o'clock in the morning, I wake up on Halloween Day, right? On All Saints on Halloween. And I wake up, and the song that he dedicated to me like 4 years ago showed up on my timeline on Facebook, and I'm like, what the hell? And then so I sent it to him. I said, and it's called Home by Blake Shelton, and I can't never remember that other guy's name, but either way, he said that he's coming home. Well, he sent that to me like 4 years ago. So I sent him that. I said, it's kind of funny how synchronicities always play out. Maybe you need to, and I said, we all need to open ourselves up to synchronicities and understanding what they're meaning. Well, later on that day, Aquarius Nation, she posted something about synchronicities are going to be real powerful today. Pay attention. And I posted him on that as well. And then I didn't hear from him. He's like, when can I have your address? I'm like, look, dude, 2 months ago, you sent me something to tell me you were with this other woman, the third party, and I'm just like, can't deal with it. I don't want to. I'm trying to focus. I'm doing all of this over here. So I gave him I thought about it, and I sent him my address. He hasn't done anything to do that. So what I'm saying is, I'm seeing how this trusting in ourselves, focusing on, and then just out of the blue, he sends me all these hearts, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I haven't responded to it. What is there to respond to? But the point is I see a lot of the masculines are trying to see where you stand with them. They're trying to determine if you're worthy. No, that's the wrong word. They're trying to see if you still love them. If they're trying to test the waters. But you have to understand that he's scared. He's fearful. He doesn't understand what's going on, but he understands that you mean the world to him. And that's what's going on with a lot of divine masculines at this time. He has to reinvent himself just like you had to reinvent yourself to understand that you are divine feminine. Point blank. Okay? He's divine masculine. A lot of divine feminines have dropped their masculine and has found a new masculine as well. Either way it goes, it's a union that you can receive. What's coming to play is there is a union that's coming in for you that you can receive, and you'll be able to receive that union. And I'm thinking a lot of the divine feminines are thinking that their masculine is catalytic, and they need to be open to receive a union that is coming. Okay? Now, whatever resonates with you, leave it like that. But remember that when they do come, you will have to receive for this union. You will have to receive as you've refocused, as you've went into yourself, as you've seen what you deserve. Now you have to trust yourself, divine feminine. The divine masculine needs to focus on, because they have the higher self is pushing down and letting them see the karmic situation and quit bringing in third parties. The higher selves of the divine masculines or reinventing him. First, a lot of divine masculines are being reinvented. He's starting to see the karmic. He's starting to be more observant. The higher selves are coming. It's like they're putting it's okay. Like, you know, for the divine masculine, the gods are shooting the arrow in their heart, in the higher selves, saying, look, dude, you need to fucking wake the fuck up, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the arrow of love, shooting the arrow, saying you need to focus on your on us, on this union in the higher selves. You need to start focusing. It's like shoot the arrow to the heart for Valentine's Day. Okay, so he needs to be determined to allow things to unfold as they may. I'm getting that a lot of masculines, they want the change, but a lot of them are afraid to step out of their comfort zone. That's why I believe a lot of divine feminines had moved. Because we had to pull that energy out. We had to pull. It's just amazing how this and this, they go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, we take it, we move over here. The divine feminines are trusting themselves. They're moving forward. They're focusing on themselves. The divine masculine is still in chaos. But the divine has stepped in and he's in 5D where you are in a relationship. So you have a third party and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's where he's at now. But for him to come into union on the 3D world, he's going to have to he's going to have to reinvent himself and be handsome. Or whatever, you know, he's going to have to show determination that this is. Because you're not going, as a divine feminine, you're not going to be the third party no more. You're not going to be that. You've turned your back on this, allowing the karmic situation to unfold as it's supposed to. You've become the observer. But when he does come to you for union, he's going to have to show determination. He's going to have to reinvent himself. And he's going to have to be the gentleman that you deserve. Okay? So I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to get back onto this as much. I don't have many doctors. I've been making soaps and stuff like that because I'm trying to get my Divine Flame soaps up and running, but it just seems like every time I hit a brick wall. But I'm working them out one at a time. So I want to say thank you everybody for watching and liking and subscribing. I've missed you all so much. Do not think I don't think of you. I send you all so much energy. I do appreciate all the emails, everything that has been going on. I hope you enjoyed this read. What resonates with you, let it stay. If not, it may take a minute to get there. Okay? So you are on the right path, Divine Feminine. See, the answer is yes. You are on the right path for your flame. It could mean so much, but whatever it means to you, let it wherever you are at on your journey, let it resonate with you and take it in. There will be stuff you take in now and you will have to discard. Be the observer of what's going on and understanding that you can trust yourself. Understanding that you have refocused your energy into something else. Take refuge into whatever needs to be whatever you need to work with. You've done the dark night of the souls. You know you don't want to go back. You know you cannot be in a third party situation no more. You have grown so much, and that I am truly grateful for. So, a lot of you are going to be coming into union. But remember, when they do come to you, receive what they're offering you. But also have your boundaries set. Not so much that you're going to cause an argument. Know what Spirit asks of you. If they send you a heart, send them a smile. You know, just give them what they give to you. Or not. Whatever resonates with you. If you need to wait 4 or 5 days, so be it. You know, focusing on what you're doing, how you're going to receive. He's going to have to change. because the man that you met was his soul. Now you've grown up in this masculine energy to where it's balanced out, to where so much has changed, that for this masculine energy to come to you, for this masculine to come to you the way you need him to show up, he's got to show so much, because your power has changed. You've cleared out your power. You have turned into the divine goddess, the divine feminine energy, and you are a goddess. So you are the divine goddess that you are. And when you're a goddess, the masculine is going to have to come to you in such a way that he's going to have to treat you as you are. So you've pulled your power back. You've done amazing work. There's a lot still playing, and I believe that it's going to be playing out till sometime in May. Don't get me to line. I don't know when people are coming into union. That's between you and them. I've heard a lot of people were coming into union, but I really haven't seen that. I don't know many of you. If you're in union and you've came into union, let me know. Because I really would like to be proud. I'm proud of you if you are. Let me rephrase that. I'm proud of you if your divine masculine has all of a sudden contacted you out of nowhere. Okay? Remember, do not be the third party. Okay? Be the observer. See what happens. But don't be... Are you still in union? Don't be a nag. He needs to know that you're still open for union. Does that make sense? I don't understand. Maybe it makes sense for some of you. I'm going to let y'all go because I need to get this up and running. I do love y'all so much. I will try to be on here as much as I can. Thank you all so much for your patience and kind. We are all going through so much right now as a collective that we need to stay focused. We need to be... You are not alone. I just want to say that. You are not alone. There is so much energy coming in all the freaking time now. Love energy has been coming in this whole entire month. It could affect each and every one of you differently. Accept where you are on your journey. Accept where you are. Go where you're needed to go. Move if you need to move. I could say drink plenty of water, but we all know the basics. We've been on this. But be wary that people are starting to wake up. Be wary that people are going to be coming to your light. Be wary that you are a goddess and you can say no. Right now, goddesses are going to have to start saying no. That is her power right now. It's no thank you. No. And don't back down from your own power of no. And it could be of love and compassion, but no is no. Does that make sense? I'm getting that some of you need to start saying no. Wow. Big time. So, everybody, you're doing great. It's a slow process. This journey is hard. We've come first. We've had to do this so we can put our foundation as love. Some of you are maybe working on your solar, the root chakra. That's where the divine masculine energy is at this time. So if you're having, a lot of you may be going through your Kundalini awakening. Each step is vital for you and your union, but it's also vital for you as a divine feminine. Okay? So no matter where you are, that is exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay? You are not alone. You are never alone. You can call on anybody and they will be there. Okay? Sending y'all so much love, peace. Y'all be good. Alright? Namaste. All that good stuff. We're going to close the circle of gratitude because I have a meeting to go to. Okay? Thank you. Bye, y'all.